Andra Annette, and this is CJ.C. Boyd, and we're coming to you from Healing from the Inside Out. And today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to talk about us because we're always talking about other stuff. So you've been with us for a while here, you've been watching the show, and we want to talk a little bit more about what we do. And if this is something that you're interested in, if you're interested in creating better health, better wealth, then we think that you should absolutely reach out to us. Okay. So I'm a gut health, I'm a nurse, gut health. I do deal with digestive health, thyroid, and weight loss. And CJ deals with health and wealth. So she helps people really transform building better income assets, but through health related products and services and things like that. And she really does focus on mindset. So we did do a show on mindset last week because CJ and I are both 100% agreement that mindset is a part of health, wealth, relationships, anything that you're dealing with out here, right? So mine is more of a physical thing. I help connect the mind to the body so that they start working together again. And CJ is that piece because there's so many people out there, and I want to see if how you feel about that. We're born whole as people, right? But we are taught all the time to look outside of ourselves, to strive harder, work harder, be richer, be thinner, be this, be that. And I think that we're sending a really bad message to the people around us. I think a lot of, we have so much addiction out there, who's addicted to scrolling, who's addicted to food, who's addicted to sex. There's so many things that are going on. So a big part of our job, both yours and myself, is really getting people to come back to self and understand their worth as human beings so they can get that better health, and of course your income is going to increase because if you're healthier, you have better opportunities and you believe in yourself, so you will start going after things that you never thought you were capable of before. You'll start testing the waters. Would you agree?
I agree. I mean, when you're saying that, it just made me think of like when we have little babies and they come into the world and they're perfect and they're whole and we gush and we all we're like, oh my God, this perfect little tiny human being. And it's like from the minute they're born, we start pulling away from that. We start picking apart the things. And I think it aggravates me like in today's society, there are so many things that people are going after other people and we're all human beings first and foremost. That's what I want everybody to like be the best human that you can be. And we need to get back and reclaim that humanity. We need to get back and reclaim the things that we allow outside influences, circumstances, people, school, all these extracurricular things that tear away at who we are at the core. That's what we need to come back to and remember just how powerful we are. And I keep telling everybody that I work with, every single conversation I have with people are like, you were born on purpose with a purpose that's just meant for you. And it's your job to come back to that and figure out what that is and remember why you were put here in the first place. It's not to cut the knees out of somebody else. It's not to make somebody else feel bad. It's not to tear away at society as a whole. It's to be the best version, best person, best human that you can be so that you can give that out to other people to be this intricate piece of the big puzzle. I think people are just so hell bent on, there's only so much, the lack and scarcity, because that's what we're taught from the minute we're born. You have to, Google and clap and say mom and dad, and people will be like, oh my God, what a good little girl. We need to rethink how we're treating society, how we're treating ourselves, and just come back to who we are as a person as a whole. And then that's when we can give to others what we really have to give.
Have you ever not found someone that you worked with? Because for me, I would have to say no. Have you ever, because a lot of people don't think mindset play into it, but I have never yet once worked with someone in weight loss, digestive health, or thyroid disease that didn't have a mindset issue involved, where they didn't think they could lose the weight, or the doctors told them everything was normal, and they, even though their body said something's wrong here. So and they felt inadequate to test the waters, to advocate for themselves, or to try something new because, oh, why bother? I've been trying for years, and stuff like that. So mindset is always a play. Do you find that with you too? Because you help people with business not just health. So,
Absolutely. It all boils back down to mindset. That's where everything starts. I mean, we don't balk the system. We don't fight for ourselves. We don't advocate for ourselves because we're told not to. We're told to follow the rules, listen to society, listen to authority, don't ask questions, be the good little girl, do the things. And that chips away at our mindset. And so we're taught to not believe in ourselves. We're taught to just, learn these things, regurgitate it for a test, get the praise and accolades, and then it tears away who you are as a person. And most people don't understand that. And it all boils down to mindset. Every single person that I've worked with, when you dig down deep and you go through all the questions, most people you say, what is it that you want? And they give you these surface level answers that they've been, taught for decades. This is how you respond. This is what's acceptable. This is what you should want. And it's like, no, let's break down under that. Let's go beneath the surface. Here, the iceberg is the things that people want you to put out there in the world. What's underneath the water that's going to, hit that Titanic boat coming in? Those are the things, those are the issues that you got to get down to. That's where the mindset work really starts.
I agree all the time. And I think that you could also change that shift and make them start thinking about some of those things that are holding them back, like weight loss. What is your biggest fear about this weight loss journey? And a lot of them will tell you that it's sustainable. Not that they can achieve it, that it's sustainable, because it's easier to say that something else is in their way than say that I feel like I can't do it, right? Right? Because it's really hard to admit defeat or when we feel broken in some area of our lives, but we're not broken. We there are some things that everybody struggles with, and that's why we ask for help. That's why there's people out there helping other people. That's why we all have different jobs in life. But I think that perpetual need to validate through others is what really keeps people stuck, and no matter what they're trying to accomplish in life, right? So I'm glad that we agree on this. So CJ, if somebody wanted to work with you to really help build their business and focus on their health and their wealth and that transformation that you can walk them through, how would they get in touch with you?
Well, they can go to my Facebook page. I have a milkshake on there, and there's links in there, or they can just send me a message, a private DM. I want to set up a discovery call. And basically, I just want people to know I'm not out here to sell you anything. Very first call that I have with somebody, this is where people have the misnomers like, I want to tell you what I can do for you, what I can offer, how I can change you, what I can do for you. I don't want that. I want to have the conversation. I want you to talk. You're going to be talking 98% of the time. I'm going to be asking a couple of questions, but I want you to talk, and together we'll dig down deep below those things and really figure out what it is you want, because there's too many people out there that think they know what you need when they can't know what you need unless they have a conversation and help you dig down to that space to really get inside and go, okay, this is the thing that I'm really struggling with. This is the thing that I really need help with. So that's what I always tell my people. My first conversation with you is going to be just a discovery call. We're going to just talk through the things. You're going to tell me what's bothering you, and then I'm going to trigger you to get to the things that really is the root cause, the root issue that you're dealing with. Because a lot of times it's a surface thing. They're saying one thing is that they need help with, when in reality they don't know what caused that mindset in the first place. And we need to get to the root cause first to be able to do that. And then, it's my job. Yeah, I want everybody to go for what they want and build a life that they want. And a lot of times we can't do that unless we have the monetary cushion, so to speak, in order to
Yes.
do that. So I want people to figure out what their dream is, what their goal is, and then we brainstorm ideas and strategies and steps in which they can monetize the things that are exciting to them in order for them to be able to build the life that they want. I don't necessarily want everybody to join my business because my businesses aren't for everybody, but I can either, give you the tools that I've learned along the way, or there are other people. If I don't have the zone of genius that can help you to get you to the goal you want, I know a lot of people through networking and being in the online space that probably can help you in a better way.
Yes, but once their mindset is improved, it
Yeah.
will be easier to go in that direction. So for me, I'm the same way. So anybody that meets with me, there's no such thing as a 15-minute discovery call with me, because that assessment is going to be for an hour. So I am going to need what's going on. I do need to know what's going on in your body, and I have very tailored, specific questions that help me uncover that. But we do have to come to a point. So nobody goes from healthy to unhealthy. It's a process that happens. So what I need anybody listening to really understand is that you don't wake up one day overweight or with digestive health issues or even a thyroid disorder. These things are happening in steps and increments in your body. So it's either something like thyroid runs in families, right? So it could be hereditary, it could be the effects of the gut that are now affecting your thyroid. But there are signs, there's always signs, and it could just be your lifestyle. So we get busy, and the first thing we take from is our full cup, and we give that away, and we keep giving that away to other people. And little by little, we get further and further and further away from who we are, what's important to us, and our goals, both in our health, our relationships, and in our careers, right? So it's the same in business as it is in health, right? You didn't wake up one day in this position that you're in. So it is going to take time to reverse that process, but there is a need to be honest where you're at and what you started giving up. So it's very easy to trace those paths. Did you get married, have children, get busy, Um, or are you still living in those stories that were told to you, right? Because trauma and all these things that we have going on in our world right now, a lot of them are from unmet needs as a child, right? Maybe the way we were brought up to see food as a celebratory thing. So there's a lot of different things going on. But you could reach me on my website at poundstogo.com. And I'm pretty much everywhere. You'll see my funny little face popping up. Just hello, hello, I'm Andra Annette. So if you like to reach out to CJ or myself, we are both on Facebook at CJ.C. Boyd and I'm at Andra Annette. And you could reach us at those other places. But what we do encourage you to do is we have a lot of shows out here and we would love to help you exactly where you're at. That's very important to us. So if you're having trouble in your health, you're having trouble in your wealth, maybe you're thinking about starting a business and you don't know good jump off places, please feel free to reach out to us. We also do a show real life of the entrepreneurs telling you the truth, remember the truth. So if you want some insights that might save you 2 or 3 years, that perpetual cycle and that imposter syndrome and looking at everything instead of just owning your worth, please by all means reach out here to us. We are happy to help. Any last words, my CJ?
I just want to say, we're all at different stages in our lives, but it it's always a beneficial thing to have somebody that that you can ask, that they will be in your corner. And I think that you and I epitomize that we are somebody who will support people where they're at. It's literally finding them where they're at. We get to help them figure out where they want to go, and then together we bridge the gap to where it is. And I think that that's who we are at the core. Is we're the women who have your back, but are also reaching our hand back going, okay, we've been there, let's go, helping you get up to where you want to go. And just it's nice to be able to have that support and be able to trust somebody. And basically what you see is what you get. If you meet Andra in person, you're going to get exactly what you see here on screen. And I'm the
Unfortunately.
same way.
Yeah, yeah, I am who I am all the time, and so are you. So I mean, I've showed up, for shows, and people kind of maybe they expected me. I had a show the other night. I swear, right? True story, and it was very funny. So I thought I was doing like a pre-call with someone, a possibility call to appear on their show, right? So I was laying around the house doing a few things. I said, well, it's only a possibility call. It's not like I have to, be anywhere at a certain time. So I kept doing what I was doing into the minute, and then few minutes before the show, she told me we're going live. And I said, I looked in the mirror, I said, oh God. But you know what? I showed up the way I was anyway, because if you can be yourself in every situation, then you're never going to have the opportunity for someone to question your integrity or know who you are, because what they see is truly what they're going to get. So I think that's a great quality that we have.
Absolutely.
So that this has been Healing from the Inside Out. We hope we've helped you on these journeys. I got to stop with all these H's, S's, P's, all in the same things. It's giving me tongue twisters today. So we're so glad that you are checking in with us, and we hope you have a great day. Any last words?
Oh, we're good.
Have a
Have
great
a
day,
great
guys.
day.